Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about functions. In last class also we derived a definition of functions. Okay, what is function and how many functions are possible from domain to codomain. Let us recall again that points. For example, if you have number of elements in A, number of elements in A x, number of elements in B is equal to y. Then first point, number of elements in A cross B is how to get by multiplying x and y, x into y, and number of relations from A to B is equal to how to get 2 power x into y, and number of functions defined from A to B. What is the formula? Number of elements in B to the power of number of elements in A, that equal to number of elements in B, y power x. Okay, we studied all these formulas. These formulas are very important. Okay, right. Now we studied what is the definition of function also. What is the definition of function? Function definition. Function is one kind of relation which satisfies two conditions. A relation f defined from A to B, is a function if first condition for all or for each, the symbol is for all or for each, you can use this symbol. For all A belongs to capital A, for every element of A there exists, this is symbol for there exists a unique element, and unique element B belongs to capital B, such that order pair formed by A and B belongs to F. Okay, this is first condition. Second condition, if you have two order pairs, A having image B and A having image C belongs to F. If you have these two order pairs in F, then B should be equal to C. Why? Because every element of domain should have single image. It should not have two images. Then only it will be the function. Okay. So these are the conditions to define the function. Now write some notes. Note 1. If f is a function, defined from f is a function, I am taking directly function, right? Function is all functions are relations, but all relations are not functions. Okay, those relations satisfy the condition, two conditions. What I said already we studied. No, if that relation satisfies the two conditions, then that will be the function. So here what I am taking the function which is defined from A to B, Then the set A is called domain of F. Here A is called domain of F, and B is called codomain of F. A is called domain of F and B is called codomain of F. If see here one more thing, if F is a function from A to B, then it is denoted by F A to B. This is the notation to denote the function from A to B. Right. Now another note 2. Now to the set the set which contains codomain elements B belongs to capital B. The set B belongs to capital B. A comma B belongs to F. For some A belongs to A. That means if you take one element in A, domain element in A, it should relate. It will be related with some element of B. Those elements related with the pre-images. Those elements related with the codomain elements. Those elements related with the domain elements. That elements are taken in this set. That set is called image set. Set is called image set. Right? Before taking B, it should have the pre-image. See, before taking B, we are taking this condition. So you take some element in A such a way that B should be image of that element A. Then only you can take B in this set. So I am not taking all the elements of B. Those elements are images of domain elements. That elements only I am taking from B. So it is called image set or image set of F. Image set of F, or it is known as range set of F. Range set of F. And one more thing, clearly it is denoted by this set is denoted by F of A. Range set is denoted by F of A. So that is F of A is a set which contains elements of codomain, but not all codomain elements. Those elements related with domain elements belongs to F. For some A belongs to capital A. So this is the set which is known as range set denoted by F of A. And one more thing, one more note 3. Right, note 3. Image set or range set always subset are equal to codomain. Range set always subset are equal to codomain. Here you can write range set always subset are equal. Subset are equal to the codomain of the function. Okay, so remember these notes are important in the functions. Right. Now let us discuss about one vertical test. Vertical test. See here, we discussed all three methods to representing the function. 3 ways we can represent. One is tabular form, another one is graphical method, another one is analytical method. In graphical method, we will have graph of the function. Suppose this is y equal to f of x curve. Some curve I am taking, some curve like this. So this is graphical method to represent the function. Here, what is the use of vertical test means? Using vertical test, we can say the given curve in the graph is function or not. Okay. Let me take few curves to explain this test. Okay, I am taking one curve like this. Like this I am taking. Okay. Right. Another curve I am taking like this. This is first curve and this is second curve and this is third curve. Third curve I am taking like this. Okay, vertical test. In vertical test we will use one vertical line such a way that it should cut the curve and passing through one point on x-axis. Suppose this is x-axis, no? Suppose I am taking one point. Through this point I will draw one vertical line. This is vertical line. Through one point on the x-axis, draw one vertical line. It is intersecting curve at only one point. Okay, you can take anywhere, and in the domain only. We should take if you have the curve and he will give the domain Domain means the elements from this curve is defined from some point to some point. In that domain only you have to draw the vertical line, right? Suppose domain is from origin to only positive x-axis and curve up to here. Then you can draw anywhere. You can draw anywhere through the point of x. Through the point of x, where x is taken from the domain only. Okay. Through the domain points, if you draw the vertical lines, they will cut the curve at only one point. Suppose this is the domain. From here to here, domain we have the curve like this. In between this interval. This is the domain of the curve, right? So in this domain we will have number of points. Through the points I am drawing the vertical lines. Suppose here I drawn one vertical line. It is intersecting one curve. Suppose I am taking one point here. Here I am drawing one vertical line. Here this vertical line is not intersecting the curve. Not intersecting the curve. Suppose I am taking here vertical line. Now this vertical line intersecting curve at one point. Okay. Now in this diagram, suppose I am taking this is the domain of the curve from here to here. In this domain only curve is defined. Okay. Now this is the given domain. Suppose I am drawing one vertical line here. It is intersecting at 2 points. One more example I am taking. This is the domain of the curve and curve will be like this. Suppose I am drawing like this. One vertical line through one point on the x-axis. It is intersecting curve at 3 points. At 3 points. So what we can conclude here, what is the use of vertical test means, when you are taking this is the domain, okay, from here to here it is the domain. In that domain only we have the curve. Okay. For here every point on the x-axis is one element of the domain. For every, what is the function definition actually? What is the function definition actually? Every element of domain should have unique image. Suppose I am taking this as one element, suppose x1. I am taking x1 in the domain. x1, to get the image you have to draw one vertical line which intersect the curve. Here it is intersecting the curve. Through this point draw one perpendicular to y-axis. Then you will get image of the point x1. This is domain element and y-axis is, we should consider as a codomain elements. X-axis we should consider as the domain elements. Y-axis we should consider as a codomain elements. If I take one domain element in x1, then how we can get the its image? By drawing the vertical line to intersect the curve. Where it is intersecting? It is intersecting here, and through that point draw the perpendicular to y-axis. You will get the image. So how many images I am getting here? By one image. Suppose I am taking one another point on x-axis in domain x2. To get the image of this, again draw one vertical line. It will intersect the curve. Through that point, draw one perpendicular to y-axis. You will get another point on the y-axis, which is image of 2. See here, different elements in domain. If I take here you will get another point y3. So where I am taking the elements in domain only, not outside the domain. If you take outside the domain, you cannot get any image, and function is defined in only domain. So in domain only you should take the points. For every element of domain, you will have the different images. For x1 we have y1, for x2 we have y2. So every element of domain having the image. How many images? Only one image. So it is a function. Now see this. This is the domain. I am taking here one value x1, corresponding value y1. Suppose I am taking here x2, its corresponding value y2. Suppose here I am taking x3. It is not intersecting. So it is not intersecting the curve means x3 having no image. In domain element I have taken 3 points. In 3 points x1 having the different image, x2 having the different image, but x3 not having the image. So this is not a function. How I got this idea? By drawing the vertical line. Everywhere in domain you can draw the vertical line. Somewhere if you have break in the curve, that is not a function. Why? Because if you draw there one vertical line, it will not intersect the curve. Okay, at that point it has no image. So here you can write x3 has no image. x3 has no image. This is the reason that it is not a function. It is not a function. it is not a function. Okay, it is not a function, and first one is a function. It is a function. Why it is a function? Every element in domain having the pre-image. It is a function. So what we can conclude, in the domain, if curve is defined, in that curve, break should not be there. If break is there, that at that point you will not get the image, right? Now for this example, suppose I am drawing one through the one point of the domain. I am drawing one vertical line which intersect the curve at 2 points. That means here you are getting one image y1, here also you are getting one image y2. And we know that as a function definition, every element of domain should have only single image. But how many images I am getting here? Y1, y2 for x1. For every one element of domain should have unique image. But here in this we are getting 2 images. So it is not function. It is not a function. What is the reason? Why? Because x1 has 2 images. It is not a function. Not a function. It is not a function. Now here, suppose this is x1 in the domain element. Draw a vertical line. It is intersecting the curve at 3 points. So this is also not a function. Why? Because it has image y1, it is image y2, it has image y3. So it is also not a function. It is not a function. Why it is not a function? Why? Because it has 3 images. One element in domain having 3 images. So what we can conclude, that a vertical line through a point in domain on x-axis should intersect at only one point of the curve. Okay, right. Now write the vertical test. What is the vertical test? The test using to check whether the given function, given curve, whether the given curve of the function in its domain the test using to check whether the given curve of the function in its domain function or not by using vertical line, by drawing, right? By drawing vertical line through the point of domain on x-axis. If this vertical line cuts the given curve exactly at one point, then the curve will be a function. The curve, we can say that it is a function. Otherwise, it is not a function. That means if it intersects at 2 points, or if it is not intersecting anywhere to the point, then it is not a function. Okay. Very important test. Okay. If you have graphical representation of the curve. Okay. Right. If vertical line intersecting the curve at 2 or more points, are not intersecting the curve, not intersecting the curve, then the curve will not be a function. Then the curve is not a function. Curve is not a function. Not a function. Okay, this is vertical line test. Right. Now some elementary functions. Elementary functions. Some elementary functions. First function, identity function. We are going to discuss about some elementary function. First one, identity function. The function f defined from the non-empty set, from the non-empty set A to A, defined from a non-empty set A to A, such that, how it is defined, such that every image of every element of A, having the image same element for all x belongs to A. Then f is known as identity function. Okay, so this is the definition of identity function. Now I will give one example for this identity function, how it is defined. Like suppose example, like I am taking A 1, 2, 3 non-empty set, and f be a function. I am taking one function. Function is nothing but one type of relation, but it satisfies the given conditions of the function. And f be a function defined from A to A, such that f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to capital A. See, I will show that by the diagram. Domain is A, codomain also A. Domain having 1, 2, 3, codomain also A now, so it also containing 1, 2, 3. Using the definition, this is the relation between domain element and codomain element and image. X related with X is pre-image, which is taken from the domain, and f of x, at right hand side x means it is image. Okay, so suppose I am substituting 1 by the domain element, take one element and substitute in the definition. This is function definition. Okay, by substituting x values here, you will get the images. Suppose I am taking 1 from A, substitute here, what you will get? 1. So image of 1 is 1. Suppose I am taking 2 here, substitute in the definition, again 2, x2, then this will be again taking and last element 3, image 3. See, observe here, what is the identity function definition means, if you take any element of domain, it should have itself as a image, but unique image, right? Here 2 having 2, 3 having 3, so this is the identity function. What is the definition? F of x equal to x is the identity function. So how to define again? Identity function means every element of domain should have the itself as a image. Okay, right. Next, constant function. The function f a to b. So instead of writing if the function f defined from a to b, you can use this symbol. The function f a to b is defined as f of x is equal to some c for all x belongs to a, c belongs to capital B. See here. Then the function f is called constant function. Here c is constant. Okay, it is one number in B, one element in B. Okay, for every element, see the difference. By taking every element of A in place of x, you will get image C. If you take 1, image C. If you take 2 from A, you will get C, like that. Let me give one example for constant function. Okay. Example. Let I am taking capital A 1, 2, 3 and capital B I am taking 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and f a to b, it is defined from a to b, defined as, the definition is defined as f of x is equal to some 5. Here x is for all x belongs to a. See here, I have taken one function from a to b, a having 1, 2, 3, b having 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. What is the function definition? Actually, every element of domain should have the unique image. So to get the image of 1, I will use this definition. I am substituting 1 here. X, right hand side there is no x, so f of 1 value also 5. So 1 image 5. Suppose I am taking 2 here. F of 2 again 5. 2 image 5. By taking 3, substitute here in the definition, you will get the image. There is no x, again you will get 5. See, every element in domain having unique image. 2 having unique image, 3 having unique image. That means every element having single image, and that is only one. Only one. If range set having only one element, then the function is known as what function? Constant function. Every element of domain having the same image but unique image, then the function is called constant function. So image set in constant function, image set having single element. Okay, so which is the example for constant function. Now write note. Write note for constant function. Range set having range set will have only one and only one element. One and only one element. Only one and only one element. Okay, for the constant function, range set will have only one element. Okay, why? Because only one image for the all elements of the domain. Okay, right. Next definition, modulus function. Modulus function, or it is known as absolute function. Right? Definition: the function f from real number to real number, defined from real number to real number, defined as, the definition is defined as f of x is equal to mod x. Mod x, how we can write? If x is negative value, by substituting you should get minus positive value, no, modulus means. So defined as minus x. If x is negative, take this definition. Suppose x is minus 2, substitute here, minus 2 of minus 2 plus 2, it becomes positive. and if x is greater than or equal to 0, then use this definition. If x is positive, directly you can substitute in place of this 2. So defined as f of x equal mod x is known as modulus function. Modulus function. Here what is the domain? R. What is the codomain? R. What is the range? 0 to infinity. Why? Because by substituting negative or positive, you will get always positive or 0. Okay. This is absolute function definition. Write note here. Shall I give an example? Okay, I will give one example. Example. Suppose I am taking let a equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. B equal to I am taking -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, f and f defined from a to b such that f of x is equal to mod x. F of x equal to mod x for all x belongs to a here. In place of r and r, I am taking subsets of r. A is subset to real number, b is also subset to real number. Right. Let me draw the figure. This is a and this is b. Here elements are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Here elements are -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I need images. I am using this definition. I need image of -2. Substitute here. Minus of -2 plus 2. Image is plus 2. -1. Mod -1 plus 1. 0. Substitute 0. Mod 0 again 0. Substitute 1. Mod 1 again 1. Mod 2 2. See, every element has unique image. -1 has 1. 0 has 0. 1 has again only 1. 2 has only 2. So every element domain having the unique images. So this is modulus function and domain of modulus function. Now write note. Domain of modulus function. Modulus function, you can take R, you can take any real number, and the R are subset to R. Actual domain is R. Domain of modulus function is R, and range. If you take domain as R, then range is 0 to infinity. Left side closed, right side open. This is range side. And codomain may be real numbers, but range is only positive numbers. Codomain R for modulus function. Okay, these definitions enough today. Remaining definitions in next class. Thank you.